Hello students, today we will discuss about the characteristics of elements. We have already studied in the last video what do you mean by elements. Elements are those pure chemical substances which are made up of only one kind of atoms. There are 118 elements exist in the nature. What are characteristics of elements? Your first point is elements are homogeneous in nature. What do you mean by the word homogeneous? Homogeneous means these are the mixture of uniformly mixed in the another substance. For example, in a general way, if you have a glass of water or a beaker in which water mix in a salt, then that mixture is homogeneous. That mixture is known as homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture. If you add sand and water, then that mixture is known as heterogeneous mixture. That is a heterogeneous mixture. Now, what do you mean by homogeneous? The uniformly distributed. When you add salt and water, it is distributed uniformly. That is a homogeneous mixture. And when I add sand and water, that is a heterogeneous mixture. Same as elements. Elements is an homogeneous mixture because we can't divide into the different particles, or we can't divide in different elements. For example, we know the combination of compound NaCl, or element, you can say the combination of element Na and Cl. You can't divide NaCl, Na and Cl in physical quantities by physical methods. Physical method means by temperature, pressure. You can't divide, you can't break up Na and Cl. You can break with the help of electricity only, but not by the physical method. You can by the chemical methods. The second point, iron, for example, is iron element is made up of iron atoms only. No other element mix in the iron element. Iron is an element. The second point is elements cannot be broken into simpler substances. Elements cannot be broken. That means if iron is a single element, it can't be broken into another substances or another elements. Single element. That means if you have a sodium, iron, magnesium, these are the elements. You can't break down into the simpler substances by heat, light, or you can by electricity. Just an example is hydrogen is an element. You can't break it down. While water, that means water, the formula of water is H2O. You can break down H2O in hydrogen and oxygen, different hydrogen atom and oxygen atom with the help of electricity. With the help of electricity, you can break down in anode and cathode rod. But only single element hydrogen you can't break down with any method because that is an element. Next point is the smallest unit of an element is atom. Smallest unit is an atom, which shows all the properties of an element. For example, smallest unit of an element is an atom. That means hydrogen is an element. Smallest unit of any atom, that is an element. Next is for example, is size and composition of sodium atom is different from that of chlorine. different size and different composition of the different elements. Sodium is different from the chlorine, potassium is different from the argon. So many elements are exist in the nature. They are different in size and composition also. The fourth point is element can exist in free state. That means in exist in atoms as well as in the combined state, in molecules also. In atoms, just like the noble gases helium, neon, argon are the noble gases. They are present in free state. They are present in the free state. But chlorine, hydrogen, nitrogen, these are the gases and they are present in the combined state. They are present in the combined state. Clear? Noble gases are present in the free state and gaseous present in the combined state. So many other elements also they are present in the combined form. Not only the gaseous. Phosphorus present in P4. They are present or they exist in nature in their form. Clear? Next is elements can exist in all the three states: solid, liquid and gaseous. For example, aluminium, gold, silver, these are the elements in solid state. Mercury, which is present in the liquid state. Bromine also is an element and present in the liquid state. Oxygen, gaseous state. Chlorine, hydrogen, nitrogen, these are the gaseous states. Next is two or more atoms of different elements combined together to form compounds. Two or more elements, more atoms of different elements. These are the different elements when combined. They form an atoms or compounds. They form compounds. For example, H2O. H2O is a compound made up of hydrogen and oxygen. You can take any other example also of three atoms of that CaCO3. This calcium carbonate is a combination of calcium, an element, carbon, element, oxygen, another example. That means it is a combination of three different elements. That means the last property is two or more atoms of different elements. Two or more atoms of three different elements combined together to form a compound. These are the properties of elements. Thank you.